Restoration, if you have been following us online or worshiping with us on Sunday morning, you know that we are in the middle of a series entitled My House, where we are looking at issues that you and I may face Monday through Saturday when it comes to just doing life at home. We're launching from Joshua 24:15, where Joshua, in a countercultural kind of way, says, hey, you serve who you are going to serve, but as for me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord. Speaking of houses, check this out. John 14, familiar verse for so many of you. John 14:2, here's what Jesus says. In my Father's house are many dwelling places. If it were not so, I would not have told you. For I will go there and I will prepare a place for you. If I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you to myself, that where I am, there you may be also. Isn't it amazing that of all the imagery Jesus could have chosen to picture, to give us an image of what heaven is going to be like, he chooses a house. And he says, hey, in my house, you're welcome to be there. Hey, listen, Restoration, let me just encourage you. Our vision is still to love our neighbor. And yes, as we've always said, that means everybody, but it at very least means your literal neighbor. What does it look like, starting with me in my house, and for you in your house, to open up your house as a tool for evangelism, to literally have strangers in your house as a means of loving your neighbor? And let me encourage you to do just that. You know, as I have been very fortunate to be on mission trips in several countries around the world, what I've noticed is that the American culture seems to kind of lag behind in terms of hospitality. Everywhere I've gone so far in other people's homes, it is a big deal. It is amazing when somebody comes in, or when I go into somebody's home and they just immediately roll out the proverbial red carpet. What does it look like for me and you to do this very same thing, using hospitality, using our house as a tool to show the love of God? Let me encourage you to do just that as you continue to make and equip disciples of Jesus who love, lead, and serve, using your house to love your neighbors. Hey, Restoration, listen, as we continue to love our neighbors on a kind of a big scale, corporate scale, sports camp is right around the corner. I want to just encourage you, kind of one final push to sign your child up, or to encourage your neighbor to sign their child up as well. So we got a few spots still remaining. And as we say almost every single week leading up to sports camp, it's not too late for you to be part of what we're doing. And so if you have a day to give, 2 days to give, 5 days to give for sports camp, please let us know. Sign up at the link below. It is not too late for you to sign up to serve and be a part of what God is doing through sports camp this year. Hey, one final thing this week, and that is this. We are experiencing a little bit of staff transition right now. As you may have heard or seen on Sunday, Jordan McCullough has stepped out of the role of children's director. That is a decision that he and his wife made 100% on their own. And really just very proud of Jordan just to be able to say, hey, listen, ministry at this season of life isn't for us. It takes courage. And I told Jordan that. And I just want to commend him in front of his church family that, hey, that takes some courage to say, hey, right now, we're going to push pause on ministry. He's already landed a very good job. Katie's working as well. They're going to be just fine. And we believe they're going to stay right here at Restoration Community Church. That's our desire. And I just think they're praying that through very carefully. But I want to encourage you, just like Justin did on the email that went out on Sunday, the enemy likes to work with staff transitions, especially given the context of Charleston churches and what really some Charleston churches have been through in the last couple of years. I just want to squash anything the enemy might be trying to do in terms of creating false narratives. Number one, there's no sin involved. It would be sinful for me to lie to you if there was, right? There's no sin involved. Jordan and Katie have just come to a decision on their own to say, hey, we're just going to push pause, right? There's nothing hidden that we're hiding. This is just a personal decision they're making. Squash any rumors you hear, please, for the love of Katie and for the love of Jordan. Squash any rumors. Don't let the enemy distract or divide, especially where it is 100% not warranted. Listen, pray for Katie and Jordan as they do transition out of this staff role. Pray for them that God will just be very clear and very, very gracious to them in this season of life At the same time, pray for your elder team as we continue to start, well, we've started, and that we continue to look for the next children's director. We just want to be in step with the Spirit, and we want to be obedient to what He's calling us to do. Church, I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful to be one of your pastors here at Restoration, and just want to encourage you, as always, be on mission. See you on Sunday.